Hello and welcome to an update video for the channel, a good old-fashioned channel update video. Haven't done one of these in quite a while, and I just want to give you a brief update on what to expect from the channel for the rest of 2019. We're almost halfway through the year now. Just recently passed my 8-year anniversary of this channel on YouTube, which is pretty cool. I wanted to do something, but I just didn't have the time. This year's been really not difficult, but strenuous. We moved again, and that was just that's a lot, considering how much stuff we have and how far we had to move and finding new jobs. And I'm working full-time again now, which is great, but time consuming as any full-time work is. So I feel like the channel's suffering a little bit, but I'm trying my best, and at the same time I'm kind of working hard to do other things on the channel which won't come out soon. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty overwhelmed at the minute, though it might not seem like it because I'm not posting very much. So I just wanted to kind of check in with you guys and let you know what's what. So there's 3 big projects for this year that I want to finish, and I still keep telling myself I need a break, and that break just seems to be getting further and further away as I have all these things I want to do. And you can say, hey Luke, you don't need to do all this stuff and everything. And I know I don't need to, but I want to, and I enjoy doing it, and I've set my mind on certain things that I want to do. So the 3 projects I'll hold there for a second. One I can talk about is the Road to Avengers Endgame, which I really enjoyed doing, just a series of movie vlogs, me and Connie rewatching the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. There's just 2 more to post, which is Ant-Man and the Wasp, which we haven't watched again, so we need to rewatch that and make a video for it. And then I'll repost the Captain Marvel review, and then there should be our I'm getting a phone call. I'll really hold that thought for a second. Okay, unpause. Where was I? I think I was talking about the Road to Avengers Endgame. So we did a video, me and Connie, talking about Avengers Endgame, the spoiler-free version. Planned to do the spoiler-filled version a week afterwards, and it just never happened. And it's been months now, I think, so I don't think anyone really cares. But obviously I need to finish out the series, and I want to do a spoiler-filled discussion of it. I think what's been holding me back is the fact that I know we could probably talk about it for an hour clean, easily. I mean, there's so much to talk about with that film. I definitely feel like the ship has sailed on people's interest in it, so I could see us filming like a 45-minute review, spoiler-filled review of Avengers Endgame, posting it, and no one comments because everyone's done with that, done with it. So, but I'm going to finish out that series because we came so far, and I was really happy with how we managed to actually rewatch the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe before Endgame came out. So. And definitely my enthusiasm for the film has waned since it came out too, but I'm sure once we get talking about it, we'll get amped up again to kind of discuss just how phenomenal that film was. One thing I want to get back to is Lynch Fest, which, if you're unaware, is something I'm running this year as a kind of sporadic, year-long series of videos on the works of David Lynch. I've only posted the introduction and my David Lynch Blu-ray collection, and another episode of the Twin Peaks Journey, which is my initial first reactions to the series back in 2017. And I've just now recorded 2 new videos, which will comprise 3 videos, which will last over an hour and a half. So there's a lot of stuff coming soon with the Lynch Fest. So look forward to my thoughts on Mulholland Drive and Lost Highway across 3 videos. I was quite happy with how they turned out, and I really enjoyed rambling about those films, so I'm glad I'm getting back to that. But the 3 main things this year are John Carpenter, the 24-hour movie marathon special, Completing Carpenter, which I'm just so excited to get to, but it's just so big, and it's such a mammoth task to go through all those hours of footage and edit it together, and then try and come up with a few skits and things. And I know I'm going to get too far involved into it, but that I definitely want to release this year. I think I've missed the release date of that project about 15 times at this point. It was originally going to happen in December 2017, and then now it's just like, we're halfway through 2019. I did it back in January, so time is really ticking on, and I need to kick myself up the arse to edit it and get it ready. And I guess I'd prefer to have it released before 24-hour movie marathon 8, which we recorded in March or April perhaps. So we did that a few months ago. So 24-hour movie marathon 8, The Last Marathon, which of course is just a reference to The Last Jedi. Nothing more than that, trust me. So that is another thing I really enjoyed. I've hit a snag with that marathon actually, because I had a very special celebrity cameo lined up for Marathon 8 to kind of keep the tradition alive, and I was really excited about this one. Like, this is someone who's in one of my favorite movies of all time. So excited about it. And I finally, after a few months, they actually said that they are now declining to take part. So initially accepted, was all up for it, but you know, it is what it is, and I really don't blame them. You know, it's we can reserve the right to change our minds at any time as people. So very disappointing, but at the same time, I can now let that go and just move on with thinking about what I can do for Marathon 8 with the intro and things like that, and getting it edited. So there's only like 6 months left of the year, so I'm hoping to release the Carpenter Marathon in the next few months, and then hopefully get Marathon 8 done near the end of the year. I think I released Marathon 7 like in October, November of last year, so we might be looking at like releasing the marathon later on in the year every time we do it. But you know, having two 24-hour movie marathons on my hard drives is like a really fucking daunting thing. So I love making them, I love editing them, I love doing them, so it really isn't, you know, it's nothing bad at all. But I look at it like, God, it's a fucking lot of footage, that is. So yeah, that's tricky, it really is. Though I recently finished editing a marathon I did a couple of years ago, which also seemed daunting, so that's kind of done for the most part now, which is good. Which leads me into the third of the three projects for the rest of the year. So there's those two 24-hour movie marathons, which will be very distinctly different. The Carpenter one is me on my own, if you're not aware, so it's quite different than the one that me and Connie do together every year. So they will feel different, but they're very much the same sort of thing, I think. But I'm intrigued to see how they're going to both pan out. And then finally, the third thing is Asian Cinema Season 2, which I have talked about a couple of times. I did the first Asian Cinema Season in November 2017, and I wanted to do the second one in August of 2018. It's now June of the following year. So I've actually been filming, making, and editing videos for Asian Cinema Season 2 for about 9 months, I think. And Daisuke, if you're watching, I can only apologize again, continue to apologize that I haven't started my Asian Cinema Season 2 yet, because one of the selling points I'd like to think of this Asian Cinema Season 2 is a 9-part series that me and Daisuke have collaborated on. It's all finished and edited and ready to go. So yeah, I'm waiting for the right moment, because there's so much I want to do with Asian Cinema Season 2, and I need to kind of remind myself that I don't need to do everything at once. But there's I keep going on these tangents, you know. And again, I've talked about what you can expect from that in previous videos and stuff. Right now, currently, I have 45 videos done and ready to go. I know, 45. I didn't misspeak. 45 videos. And the total running time of those videos so far is 17 hours. Really, it's 11 hours. But yeah, all right. Yeah, I know, it's a lot of hours. You don't have to watch the videos. Relax. 11 hours of videos, and then there's the 6-hour Zatoichi 25 movie marathon, which is more of a movie vlog marathon. There's not really much. There is a lot of editing, obviously, because I'm editing out a lot of, like, you know, me going you know, but you know, there's it's not a lot of kind of like pictures of the films or anything, just, you know, me filming the title cards and things like that. And I'm really happy with how it's turned out, and it's just over 6 hours long, I think, so that's a big one. But yeah, 45 videos, about 11 hours of material, and there's a lot more I want to do. So I feel like it's going to be too much, and it's going to overwhelm people. Yeah, I feel like I've bitten off way more than I can chew, and I don't seem to be stopping chewing anytime soon. So I'm just rolling through and hoarding all these videos. I mean, I knew I was a hoarder, but fuck me. Like, I've got a lot of videos lined up, and a lot of separate series within the series and things like that. So, you know, and things I wasn't even expecting to do. There's probably about 30 to 50 Blu-rays I've got of Asian films that I want to cover and I haven't even looked at yet. You know, I want to do loads of Epic Film Challenge 2 episodes for Asian Cinema Season 2. I haven't done a single one of them yet, and I've already got 45 videos. So I might just make Asian Cinema Season 2 like a 4-month, I don't know. I don't know whether to extend it, I don't know what to do with it. I got no clue at this point. I'm just like putting the foot down, just rolling through it and seeing what happens. So at some point this year, you're going to see a lot of reviews and videos. But yeah, with Daisuke, I kind of collaborated with him on something, so I know he's eager for it to be released. But I kind of just want to wait. And there's also like a few things I've done on specific directors and stars of Asian cinema, and there are some new Blu-rays coming out in the next couple of months, which I really want to feature in those little mini-series as well. So I'd like to think August. Part of me wanted to do it in July, maybe September. I've got no clue. So I'll announce it properly when I have really decided when I'm going to do it. I hope you're looking forward to it. You know, it would be a shame if all that effort went to waste. But, you know, not to expect too much either. I mean, I say it's 45 videos. These are all like movie vlogs, just reviews, videos like this. There's no special editing involved, you know. I mean, it would be ridiculous if I was spending a lot of time on these videos as well, to hoard all of them and hold them back. But no, these are very just me talking about films that I really enjoyed, and in some cases didn't enjoy very much. So yeah, there's a lot of reviews of that nature to come soon. I just don't know when. You know, I'm feeling very lost at the moment with a lot of things, and in terms of my channel, I should say, not with my life. I'm feeling that too with my life completely. No, but yeah. So what else do I say really? You know, it was just I just want to do an update just to let you know. I mean, we're halfway through the year now. I wanted to do some reviews of current movies because last year in 2018 I really started rolling with proper, like, you know, current movie reviews, and I enjoyed doing that, but there wasn't much interaction with people on it. So I find that if I do longer videos, like I recently did like a video talking about 3 films I saw in the cinema on one day, that seemed to get more interaction going, which is always the most rewarding to me. It's just the interaction more than views or anything like that. So I was thinking of doing a series of called Cinema Sundays. Every Sunday I'll talk about a film I'd seen in the cinema, or films I'd seen in the cinema recently. But I never managed to, with my working schedule, get a video filmed and then up for Sunday. So it's I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. But there's lots of films I've seen recently that I would have quite a bit to say about, and not so much to say about at the same time. There's John Wick 3, Detective Pikachu, God, there was loads. Aladdin, why am I forgetting things? Dark Phoenix I saw, Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of films. Rocket Man, you know, so there's quite a few I could talk about. So maybe I'll get to that if I have time, I don't know. Let me know if you'd be interested in that, because I do like to talk about new release films, but I'm definitely going to abandon doing single video reviews for them, because they just don't seem to get much interest. And it seems like people enjoy kind of longer videos where I talk about multiple films, so perhaps that might be the way to pursue it in the future. Anyway, so that'll be it for this video, I think. Hope you're all doing well. It's been a great 8 years on YouTube, and I'm fast approaching 5,000 subscribers, which is really nice. But again, it's all about the comments for me, I think. So I look forward to reading them, and I hope you guys are all doing well, and are looking forward to the future content of my channel. If not, sorry. But let me know if there's anything that you miss from my channel, because I always kind of mix things up as far as the schedule is concerned. So if there's something I don't do much of anymore that you'd like to see more of, let me know, and I'll think about it and see where, you know, things are going to be headed in the future, I think. So I definitely I'm kind of the light at the end of the tunnel at the minute is finishing Asian Cinema Season 2, finishing the 2 24-hour movie marathons, and then taking a bit of a break, I think, because I keep telling myself to take a break, but I love doing these videos too much. So it is what it is. And I've started doing the Studio Ghibli discussions with Daisuke, which is really, really fun. But again, the Kiki's delivery service live stream, it wasn't even a live stream, it was a pre-recorded discussion. And it was like it was like an hour-and-a-half video that I kind of edited and put pictures in and everything, spent a lot of time on it. And it's almost at 1,000 views, which is awesome after a week, but there's no comments on it whatsoever, which is really disappointing, I think. Although it was premiered as a live stream and we chatted along, so that was kind of cool. So there was some interaction going on. But, you know, when I looking at the milestone of hitting 5,000 subscribers, I think that, you know, I'm not so interested in the numbers of that. I'm more interested in the rate of engagement with people and just chatting about movies, basically. So the goal for the channel has stayed the same in most of the years that it's been active. So 8 years of RazorwireReviews, which is pretty cool. I was saying the other day to Connie, it's weird to think of a life where I don't make videos like all the time, and I'm always constantly on a daily basis in my life thinking of, right, I got that video to make and I'm going to do that video next week, so if I watch that I could do a video on that. Like there's no off season for me. It's really strange, and I don't know how I'd adjust to that if I wasn't making videos. And then you start thinking, like, you start like just second guessing yourself, like, do I need to make these videos? Does anyone really care? You know, am I wasting my time doing this? But no, ultimately, I think Lily was hissing, like, violently at the door, at the bottom of the door. But I thought it was Connie, like, sneezing or something. Now I hear it's... Anyway, whatever. I'll leave that one in for FREE. So, I'll just leave it there. Thank you for watching. Again? She's doing an alien, kind of... Anyway, it ain't a video if Lily isn't interrupting it in some way, shape or form. I might make a video about the new film 63 Up, which I'm loving at the minute, and I have 2 unreleased videos from 2014 of me and Connie talking about the first 2 films in the Up series. So if you like those films, there'll probably be a few videos on that in the next coming weeks, so look forward to that. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Sorry for the shambles of a video this has been, but I felt like making some kind of update. Now I have, and then we move on to the next one.
It's alright by me. Apart from the fact he throws cans and calling into a tree. Yeah, he's really cool. Yeah, he's really cool. But he's not quite as cool as you.